Hi guys, it's Blackie and welcome back to the channel. Okay, in the past, quite a few people actually, have asked about my gear, what I got, what I carry, what I prefer. And I had several people talking to me in hiking wanting to know what was my preferred socks for hiking, and without question it's some blend of wool. I've used wool work socks for 40 years. I mean, some form of wool. Now, a lot of times it's military surplus. But the whole idea is they hold up much better. They dry quicker. They don't chafe your skin as much. And to me, they just are the best choice, period. That's the reason a lot of the militaries are wool blend, see. But I didn't have a name of some modern site you go get them brand new because, like I said, I've kind of collected them over the years and utilized them that way. So, I went looking, and I found an American company. Now, the name of the company is, put my eyes on so I can see up close, is the CAMEL City Mill Company. And these are American-made merino wool crew socks. Okay, I got these, and I have worn them now for a month. You know. In fact, when I went to Kentucky, this is what I was wearing. And I got 2 pair of them so I could interchange them. Every night I'd rinse out the dirty pair and put on the clean pair. See how that hold up in the field. Because if it's something that I can't take to the field and wash in the field, requires some sort of special laundering, I don't need it. I want something that I can just simply rinse out, hook to the pack or whatever as I'm walking, and let it dry and wear the other pair and be able to interchange out. These have held up really, really well, and I'm very happy with them. Now, we'll get back to the stuff in a minute, where to get them. They have a reinforced heel on them, which I really like. It's got a good extra wide elastic band at the top, which I really like. Now, when you look at the heel, you see there's a band above it and 3 bands below it. This is not just decoration. There is actually more material there, and so it's a better pad. In fact, I just found a thorn in there there it is, from where I walking on the answering nature's call. So back to but there is bands right there, and those are actually thicker material. They've either increased the weave there or whatever, but it's actually thicker. You can feel it when you roll over it. This reinforces the heel and reinforces it, because this is the only way you're going to get a hole, is right there at the heel. And this is a very dense heel, that cut for the heel, so it's not going to easily wear through. It feels a lot thicker than a regular sock. And then up here at the toe, you've got the reinforced toe as well, and it's kind of tapered. This seam is smooth. Now that's a big thing that I had. Those of you that wore Boy Scout socks as part of your uniform, remember that seam across there? It was like, man, it was like putting a bar on top of your toes. And it didn't take long for you to rub blisters across the top of your toes. This isn't. This is smooth. It transitions well, which I was a little concerned about when I pulled them out of the box, just to make sure, because I remember them old Boy Scout socks. These didn't. They didn't rub a hot spot on me at all, and I was either standing on them or walking on them over 8 hours a day. And then you got more of that thick band right here up under your toes, because that's where the point of your foot, the pad beneath your toes, is doing most of your turning stuff. That's where you wear out. So it's going to give it longevity. They got an American flag put into it. All I did was wear them, rinse them out in the sink, hang them up and let them dry, and I put on the other pair. And I interchanged these for that whole time I was up there. When I went to North Carolina, I wore these. Again, doing the same thing. Perfectly fine. Then a bit of problem with them. I'm very happy with them. So, for those of you who have been asking about hiking socks, now, let's be clear. If we're talking about having a pair of field socks, that's not just I'm going camping and I'm not really hiking, I'm going to get out of the truck and walk or whatever, most of your standard stuff you buy off the shelf is going to be fine. But if you're looking for something because I'm doing 20 miles in the next 4 days, or I'm doing 10 miles today for the next 3 days, every day I'm doing 10 miles, you need a really well-made sock that's not going to give out on you, because otherwise when you get hot, you get sweaty, the material just seems to let go. They stop padding you. They start rubbing you. They start rubbing blisters, and they start holding water against your foot. And therefore you get that crinkly water foot, and that makes it easier to get blisters on the pads and the ball of your foot. So therefore it's not a good thing. Wool doesn't do that. Wool doesn't do that. So when it gets wet, the water actually wicks away from you and keeps your foot drier in a wool sock. I live down here in the south where it's 100 degrees in the summertime, heat index well over 100, sometimes 110, 112, and you're trying to wear a pair of boots and walk and hike. Believe me, they're going to be wet. And so I, 40 years ago, transitioned over to wool socks for that very reason. Now, the ones I got are the Merino wool lightweight. Now, I got them in large to fit my big old bohunking feet. But I bought 2 pair of them. And I will try to put where I got them from down there in the description box if you're looking for them. And I think these are really good socks. So if you're looking for hiking socks, because you've got that big, hike plan coming up, you're doing part of the Appalachian Trail, or you're doing the West Coast Trail or something like that, or the Florida Trail, and you're looking for good socks, I recommend go look at this company. I've been impressed with them. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Until next time, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.